Hi folks, this is All the Fruit, and today I'm headed to a prime fruit foraging location in Gran Canaria. I'm at Maspalomas, the biggest tourist resort on the island of Gran Canaria, situated on the southern tip of the island. Well, you can see that the whole place basically looks like a mostly very well maintained park, but today I'm going to a specific location because it's particularly good for fruit foraging. I hope to find literally tons, truckloads of the tastiest fruit in prime stage of ripening. Or is it ripeness? Well, it doesn't matter, as long as they are tasty and ripe and sweet. Well, the Parque Urbano de Maspalomas is one of those Spanish parks which for some reason are fenced in and are closed off for the night usually. Also for other reasons like COVID and so. But right now it's open. Parque Urbano del Sur. Well, let's see what we have here. At the entrance, some figs. Nice red colorful figs. Well, not bad for a start, but here they all squished, so let's see. Or if you know the species, please tell me. Let's see, here is one which is not squished. A bit blunt and boring. Let's see if this fruit is better. A dog bowl. No, I'm not eating this. Well, okay. So all the figs lying on the ground have been eaten by pigeons or other birds. Anyway, wait. Well, we are not here for the figs, but since the figs are ripe and hanging low, let's grab some. Tasty enough. A nice mix of sweet and sour, soft. Not too bad as far as ornamental figs go. Well, if you look at the park, it's not really meant to be an arboretum. There are mostly huge amounts of the same trees. Over there, a lot of Washingtonia, other palms also planted in groups. Lots and lots of those figs here. Well, here's some native Canary Island flora. So yeah, not really an arboretum-like park. Not a big fruit tree collection, but the fact that they are planting a lot of everything can be bad, or in this case it can be good, because if you look here, they have literally dozens upon dozens of date palms. This is just one corner of the park with maybe 20 of those date palms. But in other corners of the park they have similar groups. Maybe some are smaller, maybe some are just 5 or 6 or 10 date palms, but look at this. Firstly, most if not all of those palms seem to be medjool or similar high quality varieties. Secondly, one of those bunches weighs, well, the biggest one could probably weigh 30 kilograms, like 60 or more pounds, the smaller ones less. But I've picked much smaller bunches and they were incredibly heavy. Dates are a heavy fruit and also those stalks are incredibly heavy. So even the smallest bunches would be really heavy, and the biggest ones, yeah, I think 30 kilograms is a very conservative estimate. Oh, and look at them. They are right at the right stage of ripening. There are a lot of dates which are still red, means they're almost ripe but not quite, and also a lot of them which are brown. Well, dates are quite a good climate indicator. Usually you would plant them only in really dry climates. The Arabs say that the date palm wants to have its head in the fire and its feet in the water. Why does it want its head in the fire? Well, because The dates, once they reach this brownish, blackish stage, they rot very quickly. Why does it want its feet in the water? Well, because it's a plant, it wants water. So it basically grows in deserts where there is not rain but underground water. Here in the south of Gran Canaria, well, the dates can be spoiled by rain. We had some rains yesterday, but the last months were really dry, so 90% of the dates should be unspoiled, at least the ones on the trees. Look at those trees, they are full with tasty fruit. Well, let's see what's lying on the ground. I could collect all those dates here, keep them in my home for a week or two, and they would ripen very nicely. I've done this in Maspalomas with very good results. But since I'm planning to move around just with my backpack for the next weeks, this is no option for me. So I have to watch out for, well, this one most probably ripened here on the ground. Nice, not too sweet, not really ripe, but still very tasty. This one seems to be a perfectly developed and ripe date. Let's hope it's not spoiled. Perfect. Well, since down here we get mostly what falls down when the birds eat it, when the birds eat the dates, and those on the ground there are rats and dogs, and when they're being watered with, well, dirty water, it's not a perfect place for them to it's not a perfect place for us to eat them. So let's look upwards. Well, what can we do? They're hanging too high, but here, for example, there is a big date leaf which I can shake. Okay, one of them hit my phone. Okay, seems to be okay. So now I shook down a lot of dates. Oh, this one looks perfect. Yeah. This one looks quite good. No, this one already started fermenting. What about this one? Quite good. This one I'm a little bit suspicious. Let's try and find some other trees. Here there seem to be a couple unripe bunches, but most of the trees, look at that. I wonder if they are harvesting them. If they harvest them, they can get a pickup truck full just from this group of date palms. As I said, there are several groups here. Let's see here under the next tree. This fruit could be good. Yeah. If they harvested them, they would prevent this mess from becoming much bigger. It's gonna become much bigger. This is just the start. Here maybe still half of the dates are on the tree, and some other trees, they are still 80 to 90% on the tree. So if they would harvest them, they could prevent this mess here on the ground. They could dry them in a nice location and then sell them. They've already cut those 3 dates here, those 3 date palms, but all the other ones behind me are still waiting. I'm really wondering, when they cut them, will they throw away those giant amounts of fruits, or will they, in this climate it's enough to hang them somewhere in a shed and let them dry completely, and they could sell them for a really good price. Medjool dates are prime quality dates, they fetch a very good price. Well, the medjool dates are the main reason I'm here, but still, let's look around a little bit. What else? When I finish this video, I gonna stuff my belly with those tasty dates, man. This one seems to be good. 90% or 99% on the ground seem to be rotten, but well, phew. Here we have another nice tree, some Courageon brachyschitum. I don't know which one this is, maybe Populneos. Very important staple food and drink for the Australian Aborigines. You can eat the seeds if you can get past the harmful hairs, but also you can get a lot of water out of the roots. Water was actually more important for the Aborigines. What else do we have here? Of course, yeah, if you're into serious fruit foraging, you will come to this place for the dates, because, yeah, nothing beats truckloads, literally truckloads, literally tons of good fruit. This, by the way, is all the African or Arabian date, Phoenix dactylifera. And I think probably they come from some old farmers. So basically when they developed those places here, yeah, they bulldozed all the farms, but they were clever enough, or maybe there was even a law, to collect all those date trees and plant them in the parks. And I mean, yeah, a big date tree is quite an expensive thing, and if you can collect them for free and on location, this is much better than having to buy them somewhere. But let's see what else is here. As I said, the dates are definitely the prime food here, but what else do we have? Well, okay, this is some Erythrina. Stay away from them, they are toxic. I've heard that some of them are edible, but I wouldn't bet my life on it. And we have enough other things here. Different barrel cacti. Don't know which one this is. Well, the fruit are small and puny, but yeah, nice and sour. No seeds. A lot of people like to eat barrel cactus seeds, but I actually prefer the fruit itself, and this is quite a good quality. Very sour. I would probably rather use it for cooking or for adding sourness to some sweet dishes. It has quite a kick to it. It's quite a strong but very pleasant sourness. Very good, but a bit too much. Wonder if I can combine it with the dates somehow. When I combined thyme with dates, it was really tasty. Maybe the sour things combined with dates will also be tasty. Thick berries. And a nice berry which is quite similar to the date but much smaller. And here they are unripe. Well, here they are ripe. One bunch, two bunches, several bunches of nice ripe thick berries. Some people say they are toxic, but I'll eat them. Well, all the plants I showed you until now are not native to the Canaries. This is a dragon tree. Oh, I'm pretty sure this is Trachena draco, native to Tenerife. The Canary Island dragon tree, Trachena tamarane, is incredibly rare, but you can actually eat Trachena draco fruits. And outside of the park was actually the first place anywhere in the world where I found good quality Trachena draco fruits. The natives of the Canary Islands ate them, and I wondered how, because most of them were incredibly disgusting. But here, right outside the fence of this park, I found good quality ones. Another Canary Island endemic, which, just like the dragon tree, has become a staple in subtropical gardening, is the Canary Island date palm. Those over there are all Canary Island date palms, but they are, well, since we have dozens upon dozens of the best varieties of Phoenix dactylifera, we don't need the much inferior fruit of the Canary date palm. Over there could be some other date palm species or variety or hybrid. I'm not gonna walk over there for the video, but after that I might check them out. They look like date palms, but I don't know which species. Well, Somebody would say, well, if you're in a survival situation, eat the ducks, but I'm sure if I do this in this video, I'll be in trouble. Oh, what is this? The Brazilian pepper. Yeah, this one is feral, but it's also a popular ornamental around here. Yeah, you could spice the ducks with this, which I'm not gonna do right now. Mother-in-law cushion. Well, it also has edible fruits, but those don't have fruits right now. Over there in front of the palm tree is another kurajong species with much bigger fruit and much bigger seeds, so it would be much more convenient using this one for food than the one I showed you before. Well, nothing in this park beats the dates, but still I want to show you the other edible things. Look at this. Here the fruit are, here the seeds are basically the size of corn or mice kernels. If you can get them out of the fruit without getting the hairs, the very irritating hairs, they are worse than cactus glockets. Without getting the hairs all over you, in your clothes, on your skin, and most importantly in your eyes, they can blind you. But if you can do that, the Aborigines have some tricks how to do it. If you can do it, you can get a lot of tasty edible seeds. Over there seems to be a birthday party. Well, let's not continue that way. I know that over there are some really good date palms. Behind those, what would this be? This palm tree was named after some German guy. Bismarckia. I think those are Bismarckia palms. Well, the fruit are not really edible. Half a kilometer behind them there is another great bunch of date palms. But let's go this way. I mean, even if you were in a big group and you were in a survival situation, you find such a palm oasis with tons, literally tons of high quality sugar rich dates. You don't need to look for a lot of other fruits except for some diversity. So let's look for some diversity. I'm seeing something very good up front. Doesn't seem to be in the perfect stage of ripeness, but at least it's a good edible fruit. And after that we'll check out those other date palms here, this other species. But let's go to this here, because this is one of the few palms here in the Canaries which can actually rival the date palm when it comes to its usefulness as an edible fruit. One of the trees which are one of the ornamentals which are quite common along the roads and in cities and in parks, and which you can actually forage in giant amounts. I'm not talking about the Canary date palm. There seems to be some parrot on it. Oh yeah, there is a green parrot. They are horrible. They eat everything. Look at that. The green parrots, they do away with anything edible. It's Saturday, so there are lots of people in the park. Strelitzia, a nice ornamental, but I don't know any edible use of it. Oh, okay, sorry folks, I might be mistaken. I thought this is the queen palm, but it seems to be the very similar king palm. Please correct me if I'm wrong. If it was the queen palm, those dates on it would be edible and incredibly tasty, and also the seeds would be edible too. But this is not Siagros. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is Olroystonia. Oh, not a single queen palm. What a pity. Now, is this king palm? But king palm is supposed to have slightly bigger fruit. Please correct me, folks. What is this palm which looks like a king palm but has those bunches of quite small fruit? Well, since we're here, let's check out a couple other palms over there. If you haven't run away, if you haven't clicked on some other video yet, you might stay with me for 1 minute or two and check out Those other palms, well, you could of course eat the hibiscus flowers. This is not one of the species which is used for its fruit or its flowers, but I think all hibiscus flowers are edible. This is the beautiful Hibiscus rosa zinensis, so you can use them for salads or stuff. Forgot the name of this. What was the name of this triangular palm with really 3 rows of leaves? The fruit tastes a little bit like dry yogurt. I wouldn't say that they're prime fruit for foraging, but yeah, still nice to know them. Okay, let's check out those. Okay, here is a playground. I don't want to film too many children, so for now I'll film a little bit of sand. Here there are several groups of those small, pretty sure those are phoenix palms, but what species? Yeah. So let me see. Maybe here I'll manage not to film too many children. Definitely phoenix. The leaflets are slowly becoming spines down here. What is it? It could be this thing which was called Senegalensis, but now it's called something different, but I don't see any fruits on it. Well, those small date palms, they do produce small blackish bluish fruits which are actually quite tasty, but very small. And yeah, nothing here in the park can beat the medjool dates, folks. That's why I'm now heading back to them. Well, if you weren't lucky enough with the foraging in this park, there is also a bar here, so you can no, I'm not making advertisement for the bar, but if you haven't foraged enough, or if you come here at a time where the dates are not ripe, or where it has rained too much and spoiled the dates, you can still go to the bar. But I'm going back to the dates to stuff my face with the super tasty, super big, super great medjool dates, folks. So this was the Parque Urbano del Sur de Maspalomas, one of the prime locations for collecting the highest quality dates in Gran Canaria. Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful island of Gran Canaria. And if you want to support the channel, don't forget to like the video, share the links to the videos, leave some nice comment, and of course subscribe.